So which of the following quantity is not a physical quantity? So length, mass, time, and air is given. So from the given options, we can measure the length between 2 points, right? Or either the length of a road, the distance between 2 points, or distance between two cities. All these distance can be measured, right? Am I correct? Hello? Am I correct in that?
Yes, sir.
So since all these can be measured, this represents what? This represents a physical quantity. The next one is mass. What is mass? Hmm? What is mass according to you? What is the definition of mass? The amount of matter present in a body, right? The amount of matter present in a body is known as mass. So the amount of matter present in all the bodies are measurable quantities. So this is also represent what? Physical quantity. Similarly, the time can be measured in different units like second, hour, right? According to our convenience, we can measure the same, right? So all the three here represents what? All the three A, comma B, comma C, all the options represents what? All the options represents physical quantity. But the fourth option, air, practically we will not be able to measure what? The amount of the air present around us, whether it is in liter. Is it practically possible while there is wind turbulences are happening or wind is blowing from one end to the another end? Is it practically possible to measure the amount of air accurately around us all the time? Is
No,
that
sir.
no, right? So the air here represents what? Air here represents a quantity that is not a physical quantity. Clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So we'll move into the next question. Okay. So the next question is that which of these is a physical quantity? Which of this is a physical quantity? So just a minute. I think the options are supposed to come. Just a minute. Okay. Acceleration, like, dislike, and hatred. Acceleration, like, dislike, and hatred. Someone
Acceleration.
Acceleration
Acceleration.
is the physical quantity.
A.
because
A option.
acceleration is the measurable quantity, right? The other quantities
Double
like
quantity.
dislike, and hatred cannot be measured. So acceleration is the answer. Any doubts on this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Can we move into the next slide? Moving into the next slide. Okay. So what is this? The curiosity. The next question is curiosity always leads us to. This question is getting repeated for n number of times, so I will not answer this. You people have to answer this. The curiosity led us to science, right?
Science. Science, sir.
Curiosity led us to science and inventions. Maybe that can be also termed. Now we are going to study about something called as physical quantity. So before saying that, I want you to understand. Suppose this, the structure here, AB represents a block. Okay, a block which is made up of, say, a metal X. The length and the breadth of this block can be measured, right? The length of the breadth, generally this can be measured, right? So what I want you to understand is that using these two measured quantity, what we can calculate, the area is equal to length multiplied by breadth. So if I am saying to one of you, calculate the area of this particular what this particular block, what you have to first of all do? First of all, you have to measure the length and the breadth, right? No, that is for volume. I'm just talking about area only. So what I want you to understand is that if I am assigning one of you to measure the area, first of all, that particular person need to measure what? Need to measure the length and breadth. Without knowing length and breadth, he or she will not be able to calculate the area, right? But clear?
Yes, sir.
So what I want you to understand is that, just a minute, what I want you to understand is that by knowing length and breadth, the quantities that are measurable. So length and breadth represents what? They too represents physical quantity, right?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, the area of this particular block is also physical quantity. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Because this is also a measurable quantity, right? So what I want you to understand is area is the measurable quantity. That physical quantity was expressible in terms of another two physical quantity. You got it? One physical quantity that was expressible in terms of another two physical quantities. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes, sir.
But
Yes, sir.
I want you to understand another thing because here this particular physical quantity area was not directly measurable. What I meant is that suppose you cannot measure this length, okay, or you don't know the length of this line AB here, then you will not be able to calculate the area here because one data is missing, right? So this area of any particular structure cannot be directly measured, but it can be measured indirectly by using the other two non-physical quantities. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
So
Yes,
there
sir.
are what I want you to understand is, there are two quantities that are physical quantities that are directly measurable and indirectly measurable. So now there will be a definition. So I want you to write the same. So for the definition, I will read it for you. Any quantity, kindly write it. Any quantity which can be measured, which can be measured directly, 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 or in terms of, or in terms of, or in terms of which of any laws of physics, which of any laws of physics, which of any laws of physics can be expressed, can be expressed, can be expressed is called a physical quantity, is called a physical quantity. Written. I think, in between, I was disconnected. Just a minute. Is it written? Hello? Hello all? Siddharth, is it
Yeah,
written?
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, 1 minute, sir.
Okay, okay, take your time.
No, sir, 1 minute. Sir.
Yes, yes, please take your time.
Sir, 1 minute.
Yes, yes, please take your time. I think there is an internet instability. Let me connect. That is it done?
Yes, sir, completed.
Okay. So now what I
Yes,
want
sir.
you. Okay, okay.
Sir,
Now what?
1 minute.
Hello, hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay, so I don't know. The screen is, I think you are able to
Yes,
see
sir.
a blue circle that is rotating. So I'll just try to tell you the next point. There are two types of physical economy. Am I audible? Hello, Winmin. Am I audible to you?